praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. We done started live. Check out this shirt. I don't know how well y'all can see that. But that's the happy 4th of July day. To all you Americans who worship this wicked day anyway. And hope y'all had a good week. I'm going to go ahead. That ain't going to be long. I'm just going to go into this real quick. We ain't going to be long today, but I was trying to look up some information right quick. That's what I was trying to get on. Let's see. All praises out there, man. I'm glad y'all tuning in today, man. Start this 4th of July. What you laughing at? Because a lot of times they celebrating this 4th of July. It's supposed to be. This not even the time the country was even, the Constitution wasn't even signed until a month later. Actually, it's the day 76, 17, you celebrating the announcement of the Illuminati in the United States. And then not only that, like I said, it was a month later when the declaration was signed. So it wasn't even signed in July. Signed in May, which is a month later, man. Or either a month or two later. So like I said, but we know how these people are, man. They just lie about everything. But we trust them so much. We trust in everything they tell us. And our people out there popping firecrackers. One of the most deadliest days was just on the 3rd. 3 people dead over in Fort Worth, in Philadelphia, Chicago, all over the country. And that's because this is not I hate this day. First of all, you can't tell the gunshots from the bullets. And I know a lot of people get out there and shoot these guns all the time on this day. And y'all sitting outside, better hope one of them bullets don't fall on top of your head. Better hope that don't happen. Trying to find y'all a good article to read. Let me read this one. This out of the Time magazine. Although Americans have long celebrated Independence Day on July 4th, technically it is not even the colonies voted to become a new nation. That honor belongs to July 2nd, 1770, which was not only the day of the Second Continental Congress approved a resolution declaring independence from Britain, but also the day that then the future president John Adams wrote would be celebrated by succeeding generations as a great anniversary festival with pomp and parade, games, sports, guns, bells, bonfires, illuminations from one end of this continent to the other. And guess what, you Negroes was in? You were in slavery. When they wrote the Constitution, you weren't thought about. It wasn't for you. It wasn't about you. It wasn't about you women. It was about white men. Rights for white men. That's all it was about. You wasn't women. You didn't vote. You didn't do none of that. You wasn't even able to sit down with them. Just like you men, you black men, you could not do anything but in slavery, man. So what happened? And what's so bad about it? Before that, you had all of these people were black men. The first president were black men. But when it came down and when they time to build this country and make it this country, a nation, succeed from Great Britain, guess niggas can't be here. In the word paperwork, according to Philip Meade, the chief historian at the Museum of the American Revolution, it took 2 days for the Continental Congress to review the final versions of what was essentially a press release explaining what the delegates had voted the way they did. That document, better known as the Declaration of Independence, arrived at the printer on July 4, 1776, which is why the date appears at the top. Moreover, most of the delegates signed it on August 2nd, not on July 4th, as implied by John Trumbull. And I was even wrong. It was more than a month later. July, August, September. No, it was a month later. John Trumbull painted that the hangs of the rotunda of the Capitol Congress at the Independence Hall, Philadelphia, July 4th, 1776. So even their history of when they tell it is a lie. It was in August, but they celebrating this time. But on that day, the Illuminati introduced itself into America the 4th of July, 1776. And let me try to, I was looking at something else. What is that? Let's see. New Haven, Connecticut, 4th of July, 1798. President of Yale, Timothy Dwight, announced the name of an apologetic and conspiratorial threat facing America, referencing the book of Revelations. He declared that the end was close. The Antichrist was broad, and the land and agents of the conspiracy were filling the nation with impious people and false prophets. The conspiracy, he proclaimed, had already ravaged the old world, unleashing the forces of atheism, enlightenment, and revelation, and was in the process of extending its influence across the Atlantic. The spiritual and political order of the nation, the Christian civilization itself, was at stake, and the greatest threat to its survival, Dwight declared with certainty, was the order of the Illuminati. Today, the name Illuminati conjures images of imagined threats and spurious connections played out with corkboard and string. Yet the Illuminati the scare of the late 18th century is among the earliest, most paradigmatic examples of American cultural demonologies. Dwight was far from alone in his concerns. Earlier that year, the Reverend Jedediah Morris uttered similar proclamations from his Boston pulpit, calling the illuminated formators of revolution advocates and sexual promiscuity and enemies in both patriotism and private property. Other Federalist preachers and publicans would follow suit. Narratives of Illuminati infiltrators exhiberated a existing atmosphere of partisan crisis generated by the threat of war with the French in 1797, which is letting you know right off the top, man, that's all this country was built for. And they lied from they was getting off the board. First, they said they was coming for what was that? Freedom of religion. And then they was killing people if you didn't go by their religion. The Quakers, which is the one they say got us out of slavery. They had the witch hunts in these 13 colonies. Why? Because they was up there killing it, but they were supposed to be able to come here for religious freedom. These people lie about any and everything that they do. Their purpose coming over here was not for no religious freedom. It was coming over to conquer a new land. Because first of all, they were no good, couldn't do nothing in their own country. So they come and go over here and they go start something new to get rich, because they were going back and forth to England when they first came. And now they trying to feed us this bull crap that they've always fed us. But our people eat it up. Our people eat it up. Our people love the lies. We love living. We love being oppressed by these people. We don't think that we can get away with building a country or building a nation without these people. But the fact of the matter is, to you, they couldn't build this country without us. But we got it reversed. How they've been teaching us. They taught us totally backwards. But the Bible teaches us the right thing. And I'm going to start out with this first one. And then we go to Psalm 62 and 10. Lord praise. I'm glad you people up in here. How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a good week. And I even looked at this board. I'm doing a little reading on the thing. Okay. All praises. Yeah, this shirt is the bomb. My wife made it, man. She made it just so I can do this class. And on this day. All praises. I hate this too day. It's day 2, y'all call. Yeah, I know. I hated my dang on self. I hate this day. I hate it because, I don't even like being outside. And then in this neighborhood, we ain't had police over here in a while, boy. They out there right now pulling everybody over. I don't even want to go to the store because they out there. They don't come to this black neighborhood. They all of a sudden, they used to, back when we were growing up, we used to run them up out of here on this day. Because we used to have firecracker war shooting them at each other and stuff. We did it real way. We didn't shoot them in there. We shot them at each other. But, they outside, man. They making their money on this day. They just pulling people over. We just had a girl in front of us doing about 30. No stop signs, no nothing. Pull over. I don't even know what for. No nothing. He just turned on there when we got on the street. So they didn't do anything. But let's go to 62. Psalm 62 and start at, I had this the other day. 62 and 10. Yeah. Let's start at 8. Psalm 62 and 8. Trust in him at all times, ye people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. God is our refuge. We don't need to celebrate their holidays. I don't even know why our people even want to celebrate it. We just want to do anything. We got 9 high holy days and we got new moons, 12 new moons, 13 new moons on some years to celebrate the Most High God Day. Plenty of time to have fun. But no, we don't want to do nothing the Most High God say, but we would love to do anything this white man put up on us, but we don't even know what that is. We just do it. Anytime I get off work and barbecue, we good. Shoot, squash that barbecue. All praise to Yahweh for giving us a new building too. Big, nice building, man. Y'all see our new class be coming out the big building. We got a nice one, over 3,000 square foot. So, hey, all praises. He did it for us. Won't he do it? Yeah, he will. We ain't like that Christian church. He'll do it. Yeah, won't he do it? Yeah, but won't he do it? And so you still driving that goddamn 1976, what's his name? He had a Datsun. Psalm 62 and 10. Trust not. Hold on, let me finish that out on verse 9. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie. See, the people we trust in, the ones that's of low degree, the ones that's that we be seeing on the street, they are nothing, of vanity. And the ones that's high degree, Donald Trump's and all the ones, Joe Biden's, they lies. They ain't nothing but liars. Nothing but liars. Surely men of low degree are vanity, and the men of high degree are a lie, and to be laid in the balance. They are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not. Verse 10. Trust not. Verse 10. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. Don't get vain and get to sitting around where you don't think nothing, act like nothing's going on. When they robbing you blind, right in your face. You get your check. They get more than you damn near. But they ain't did none of your job, no nothing. They ain't put in no hours, and they ain't get 22% of your check. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. If you do get a raise, don't set your heart up on that money, because that's what America's trying to get you to do. When the actors are running around and doing their little old shows, it's the money that they put in their face. When what's your boy name? What's that man name that did where it was wearing his derby? Got all the babies. What's his name? Somebody give me that boy name. With the Wild and Out show. What's his name? Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon. The minute he got out, I'm an Israelite. Boy, they took that nigga money. I ain't Israelite no more. He don't wear the Mitri no more. Took that off his head. Got his show back. Got his money back. Because that's what it's telling you right there. Trust not in oppression and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Don't get the tripping because you got a raise. You better give the Most High God his praise and go on and move on about your what's name. Don't get to trying to go to lunch with them. Don't go to their sleepovers because you might be the only one that don't come back. You really gonna be the one slept over. So he's saying, don't do that. And that's exactly what America wants you to do. They want you to want that money so bad that you would do anything for it. Because he said, for the love of money is the root of all evil. That's why they try to get you to love it. That's why they try to get you to chasing an American dream. The American dream is to make whatever money you can. And a lot of times when you're rich, you got to step on a whole lot of goddamn faces and toes and kill your brother in order to get that American dream. That's what they don't tell you. So people trying to run across this goddamn ocean, it ain't never the rich people. They ain't coming from the Netherlands. How many people do you know ran into that speak the Netherlands language or the Swiss language, Switzerland? You don't even see too many around here that's running around coming from other places where they already got money. They come because they poor, because they got them chasing the American dream, chasing after the money. Chasing after the money. I'm going to read that again, verse 10. Trust not in oppression, become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. God has spoken once, twice. I heard this, that power belongeth unto God. Also unto thee, O Lord, belongeth mercy. For thou renderest to every man according to his work. And right now, the Most High God giving you mercy. Because a lot of times, a lot of us thought vain. We thought we got to go get it. I got to get my hustle on. I got to go get it. Yes, it's all right to get money. Nobody's saying don't get money. Don't get money to make it distract you from keeping away from the Most High God. Because that's his plan. The devil's plan is to get you away from your God. How does he do it? With money. Same way with Nick Cannon. He wasn't the only one. When they first, you see what Kanye when he can't open his mouth, boom, they attacked his money. Kyrie, boom, they attacked his money. Bet you won't live without that because they looking at you saying, "We got you." Why do you think they give a man $30 million to play basketball, a game? We got you. Now you got influence. You can control the masses. Now, you got kids want to grow up to be the money. And then they had a draft day. Got the whole family there. Crying. Nigga, you just going to play basketball. What the hell we crying for? I won the lottery. I got picked. I'm going to buy my mama a house. And we going to do this. It's about the money. It's about the money. And then you don't feel like you're successful unless you're making a lot of money. America set you up to be that way. So you can chase the dream. And it's just that, the dream. Nick Coonan, you right, Nick Coonan. Trendy trans woman. What's wrong with July 4th? That's what she said. Trendy trans woman. What's wrong with July 4th? Because it put us in a state of confusion, which what your name sound like you in the state of. It's coming from Babylon. Babylon the Great, 4th of July is just that, a lie. All men were created equal. They weren't talking about you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You wasn't nowhere in their thought process when this was when they were saying that. And like I said, that was a month later, August 7th, 1776. But in their history book, they lied about that. It's a lie. Everything they do is a lie. It said that surely men of low degree are vanity, and the men of high degree are a lie. And they balance their vanity with their lies. Ain't nothing good on their scale. Nothing, no matter what side is weighed heavier than or lighter than the other. On their scale, both sides are no good. That's like having a Democrats and what's the name? Democrats on one side, Republicans on the other side. They keep it balanced like that, but there's nasty crap on this side. That's a bad side too. So no matter how it balances, if it go like this, it's still for the Babylon. If it go like that, it's for Babylon. So anyway it goes, whatever the scale they use, it's an unjust system. So hey, why are we trusting in it? Why do we trust anything these people keep telling us? Why do we keep doing that? How many times can people lie to you? But from your own people, boy, as soon as somebody lie, you dumping them, you want to sue them, you want to kill them, you want to shoot them and everything. But the white man been lying to you for over 400 years, and y'all will not give that security up. Because you think his military got you. It's crazy. What is the Barack Israel? They can't speak about the oppression of their people. He said, I'm not in any state of confusion. You old heads just like to complain. Old heads? You dummy. We got youngsters. You young head, you talking about, I hope that ain't what you are, a trans woman. To complain about what? How nasty your ass is? That ain't a complaint, that's an observation. See how stupid you sound if you don't even know how to correct stuff. Complaining. Telling you you're wrong, it's complaining. Well, a lot of people throw it off. That's why you throw it off. That's why you confused. You know damn well you confused. Trans woman. Ain't no such thing as a damn trans woman. That's some trans BS is what it is. You're going to try to come on here with that. Don't even watch no Israelite channel unless you're ready to change and repent. If not, shut your mouth. Shut up. Because your butt throw it off. Don't make me throw it off. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what's wrong. The Bible complains. It's telling you you're wrong. Tell God he wrong for telling you you wrong. Jesus. Am I homophobic? Hell no. I'm not scared of none of you homos. I just don't like filth around me. That's all. But as far as being scared, homophobic meaning I'm scared of homos. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I would line up. However many it is of y'all, I would elbow every last one of y'all in the throat. And I know you ain't going to do nothing about it. Yeah, I'm old and angry. You young and dumb. How about that? And confused. This old trendy trans woman. Don't even what's that? Because I know she gonna come with stupid stuff anyway all day. Because she don't like God. I know you don't. You like your daddy, the devil. That's who you need to go on his channel and talk to him. He the one got you confused. God don't got you confused. Not our God. He don't got you confused. But your God got you thrown the hell off. So throw it off, you done made up a new gender. You don't know whether to piss standing up or sitting down. When you go get a tampon, you don't know if you got to clean out your ears with it or put it in your underwear. Trans woman. Well, if you don't believe in the same God, take your ass on. You heterophobic. Yeah, now tell her again, Al Martinez. Put it big, capitalize it. Leviticus 18:22. You know it? It's an abomination. I'm talking about computer. We ain't confused. The only people confused about y'all is the ones that listen to everything Americans say that y'all can do. You can be what you want to be. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Better yet, let's get Psalms 58. 58:3. This is a little ways back. I'm going to read this. Let me start here. I'm going to start. Let's start there. Psalms 58:3. It says, I'm going to start at 2. Yea, in the heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. You weigh the violence. You don't weigh nothing good. It's that violence against violence. Homosexuals against, man, that's crazy. He said, the wicked are estranged from the womb. These white people been estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. Same way they did when they came over here. Well, we want to go to another country for freedom of religion. And then they birthed this new country. They didn't birth it. Stole this new country and claimed to have birthed it. Then lied about the whole situation. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. As soon as the nation of America, so-called America, Babylon is what it really is, soon as it was born, they were speaking lies. They speaking a lie on this day, not even the right day. Soon as it was born, they lied about it. Soon as the so-called white man do anything, he's going to lie first. Everything he say, always good intention, but then when they get to going, then you start seeing the real deal, you realize, man, this dude ain't doing nothing but lie. This dude didn't do nothing but lie. It said, bruh, I'm gone. You tripping. Love this word. Love this word of God. He want me to agree with that. I'm glad he gone. Oh, praises he gone. I'm telling y'all, coach, get the hell on, Trendy. Get your ass on. I'm gone. Shouldn't have been here in the first place unless you want to repent. But I know you repent. We wouldn't have came on here with that name. Not on this channel. I normally don't even go that way with what's name. But since you want to put yours on there like that, I'll go there. I'm running y'all. I love running off scoffers. That's my thing. I love running off scoffers. I love when you run up to me. So I don't like to debate you. I don't like to sit there and pull scriptures all the time. You talk about you so bad, you ain't gonna leave. Or I run them scriptures on you, you gonna get out of here. You gonna get out of here. There's work to be done. Let's read that again. The wicked are estranged from the womb, just like a boy, transgender dude, trendy. What his name is? What his name was? Trendy trans woman. Yeah, throw it off. Estranged from the womb, lying to itself, lying to itself. Oh, the Most High God made me like that. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He made you in the intent. But then if you of Esau, shit, he probably did make you like that. But if you're of our nation, he didn't make you like that. He didn't do that. The wicked are straight from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. America was born. As soon as America was born, according to them, America was born. The name America was born. But as soon as it was born, hey, what did they do? Speak lies. Speak lies. Because the same thing they did with these Native Americans. As soon as they came over here, they teaching them how to eat, teaching them how to feed themselves, teaching them how to survive on the land. And what do y'all do in return? Give them blankets with smallpox. And since you can't beat them, we're going to starve them out. Their main source of food is the buffalo. And here they go around killing stacks and stacks and stacks of buffalo. I live in the state of Texas, and this whole land used to be buffalo. Buffalo roam all up and down these hills, in the Rockies, Colorado, all over the place. They just went around and slaughtered all of them. In fact, let's see if that's one of the curses. Let me get that. Deuteronomy, I think that's 33. 28 and... where is that? Which is the one? Somebody put that in the chat. Yeah, we get to that, Al Martinez. All praise. I'm glad you put that in. That's that Habakkuk 2 and 12. We're going to go there. We're going to go there. In fact, we're going to go there as soon as I can find. Okay. It says, let's see, let's go to, let's start at 50. Let's start at 49. The Lord shall bring, this Deuteronomy 28 and 49. The Lord shall bring ye a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not know. And when the native was over here, they didn't know these people. They came from across the water, over here, went back over there and collected us. And it's the eagle. What were they signing? Great Britain, the eagle. Giving you nothing but the clues. Mangi Kusha G. Yes, we do read a lot of other books besides the Bible. But we filter everything through the Bible. Yes, we read the Quran. That's how we know the Quran is garbage. That's how we know the Quran is nothing but toilet paper. How do we know? Because we read it and we see there's no prophecies in it. It's reciting everything and it's telling us not only that, it's telling us the children of Israel it is. Well, God dang it, how do you fit yourself in? With you already reading what the same thing the Bible had already quoted. Yes, we read history. We look at documentaries. We look at archaeology. We look at the old Masoretic texts. We look at all of these things. We look at everything that we possibly can to make sure that we read and we understand what the Bible is saying and it's giving us the information that we need to get. Yes, we need to do that. We do that. The fact of the matter is, everybody that reads this Bible don't do that. You just go by anything that you ever heard. You believe the lie. We don't believe the lie anymore. So now a lot of times when we go through and start reading this Bible, we realize like the Bible said, there's no other mates when it comes to this Bible. No other book can mate it. So you can read anything that you want to, but if it ain't the Bible, we know it ain't the word of God. That's just the word of anybody else. And a lot of these books written by a lot of white men, because y'all don't give credit when the black men write books anyway. When the so-called blacks and Hispanics write a book, or the native, nobody give that credit. Only time y'all give credit when the white man write a book. Then y'all think it's legit because he got his name on it. But when anybody else, you don't want to what's name. He said the 1611 is flawed. Well, go back to the 1611 version then, god dang it. That ain't on there. Go read the Hebrew text then. We can see what flaws they got. When you know the Bible, you can see when they put East in there, we know what that was. We know King James was into Christianity. We know he was being a Hebrew Israelite. We know that. But when you understand and you get studied up, you'll know whenever they try to do anything, you get spotted. I understand, because you like the capability or won't even try to go and study. That's on you. We don't. We try our best to know everything about this Bible because we know it's our history book. And the thing about it, you said it's flawed. If I asked you where is it flawed, I promise you couldn't even tell me. So I know a lot of times you just heard that from somebody else. You didn't study to see anything that's flawed. And if so, where did you show it? What did you show? Show me. Show me. And you can't. And no, King James was not a white man. See, there's another one right there. You got misunderstood. King James was not a white man. Quit going with the whitewashing. Do some real history. King James wrote a book, and on this cover, he's sitting on this. They got his picture on it. He's a black man. Just like it was in Europe, it was black people running Europe. Where do you think those names come from? Like Scotia, Scotland, Queen Scotia, the African Queen of Scotland. Y'all didn't run none of those. None of them was white lands. Those was all black people. You damn white, so-called white man came from the damn caves of Russia, Georgia, Russia, Mount Zaire. And before that, the Caucasus Mountains. Before that, the Mount Zaire. See, like I said, you worried about this Bible. You don't even know nothing about history. You ain't read no other books. You ain't read the Bible or any other books. That's what's crazy. But you trying to come up here and try to come against Israelites, but you ain't did nothing. You just going by what you heard. And that's what our boy got. Ecclesiastes 12:12. And further about these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end. And much study is the weariness of the flesh. And see, that's what y'all want to do. Y'all want us to go in all this other stuff to weary our flesh. No, we like to feed our spirit. You go in the garbage you want to go into, that's on you. But when we know for a fact that we can guarantee the stuff that come out of this book has been prophesied and everything in it has been coming to pass. In your books, you're not going to get that. You're just going to get some more white lies. And I'm glad Al put that up. Al Martinez keep putting up the tearing y'all butt up. I don't even got to do the class. Y'all keep running your mouth. Al will tear you up. So y'all can go in the comments all you want. I'll just sick Al on you. I'll write in the comments, busting you, stabbing you, because you don't know what you're talking about. So admit you're an African American. No, I don't admit I'm an African American, you dumbass. I'm an Israelite, period. Ain't no else after that. They're just like that, just that simple. What are you? An Israelite. So you admit you're an African American? No. No. We don't call ourselves African American. Like I said, see what you are looking at. That's why we don't get them other books. Because they ain't going to do nothing but lie to you like you trying to bring lies to me right now. He said, do we worship the menorah? No, we don't worship no menorah. We use a menorah because the Most High God gave it to us. But do we worship? Do we bow down and worship this? No, we don't. We put it everywhere because the Most High God gave us this. 7 spirits and 7 churches of Minor Asia. So the fact of the matter is, I can tell you don't read no books because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. And you never read the Bible because you damn sure don't know what you're talking about. But you're talking about, is that the only book y'all read? Well, apparently you ain't read none. The Bible nor no other book. But you're trying to come at us with that? Man, shut up, sit down and go home. Go home. It said, you men getting cut, whatever that means. Yeah, that's in the Book of Mormon. Other stuff they got. You know what? Let me get back to my lesson. Hey, Al and Garland, Texas, Israel. Anytime they put up some comments, give them a scripture. Tell they butt up. Yaakov, tell they butt up. So I get to my class. These dummies keep coming on here with this old stupid stuff. You know what I said? Mug ain't read a book in his life. But then at the same time, talking about the Bible. He ain't read the Bible. He ain't read no other book. He just finna lie like he got the lies where he got them from. Stolen. Let me get to this 58 and 51. And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle and the fruit of thy land until thou be destroyed, which also shall not leave either their corn, wine, or oil, or increase of thy kin, or flocks of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee. And that's what he's done. And that's exactly what he did. He took all the cattle, took the land. You can't eat off of your land. You can't farm without his permission. You can't do anything. Everything that was free, he took and made you pay for it now. And that's what he did right here, man. This is crazy as crap, man. It's like better yet, let's go to, let's see, because I ain't wrote no class, but we're gonna go through some. Let's go to Isaiah. Let me get Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12. I was just reading that the other day, so might as well plug that in because it's good scripture for today. Verse 30 and verse 12. Wherefore, thus said the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word, and that's what our people do. They despise the word of God, but they hear anything that America got to tell them. Anything that America got to tell us. Because they despise this word and trust in oppression. See, we trust in the government for everything. You women you don't want a husband. You can do it all by yourself. But give you the food stamp. Give me the housing. Give me the Medicaid, Medicare, and whatever else program they got. Give me that. But you independent. That's a lie. You dependent. You just dependent on the wrong man. You dependent on America. That's your husband now. America becomes your husband now. That's what you dependent on. Because you trust in oppression. Our people trust that protection is coming from the military. Our people trust that we need the government to get these things. We need the government government to survive. We need the government to provide us with food because they done made you lazy and your ass don't want to work no more. You don't want to get off your butt and go in the backyard. When I grew up, everything we ate came out our backyard. We didn't go to the grocery store for groceries, not vegetables. Everything we grew in the back. Now they selling y'all high dollar stuff that ain't even real food no more. Because we so lazy, we depend in it. We trust in oppression. We trust in the oppressor. That's why we are popping fireworks right now. We happy this white man came and stole us. We happy this white man came and took all our gold and all our silver and left us broke. So let's go celebrate. And oh Lord, for you Issachars, you so-called Hispanics, or you Native Americans, y'all better not be popping on firecrackers. And I know around here, all y'all doing. For what? Y'all should be the main ones not popping on fireworks. Especially you one that just came across the border to celebrate this because you're trying to fit in. You better fit out. Ain't nothing good in America. They lying to you. Quit watching them damn TV shows they got y'all propaganda, using that as propaganda. They lying to you. It's a lie. Soon as they be born, they speak lies. Soon as they be born. Soon as America was created, they started lying about everything. They started lying as soon as America was created. Let's finish reading this, 30 and 12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stray thereon. So you like to stray thereon and what they done lie to you about. You trust in the perverseness, because that's what these oppressors giving you. A man can be a man can be a woman can be a man. Lie. Told us when I was in the elementary, you can be what you want to be. Well, I want to be president. Nah, you can't do that though. Well, I want to be child. Nah, you can't do that. Well, I want to be, well, no, you can't do that. But goddamn, what can I do? Oh, you can be a basketball player. You can play some football. You can make some music. You can dance, nigga. But you better not be trying to, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do, I thought I could be anything. Well, you know, hey. I mean, anything. You know what I mean? Anything. That's how they come and talk to you. You know what I mean? Anything. But anything. That's how they talk to you. And you're supposed to just get their bull crap and trust in their oppression. That's what we do. Yep, Ecclesiastes, Yaakov put a good one. Ecclesiastes 10 and 13. The beginning of the words of his mouth is foolishness, and the end of his talk is mischievous madness. Verse 14, a fool also is full of words. And I'm glad you that said, oh boy. Whoever, Monique, whatever that is, Mongol, they probably Mongoloid, I don't know. But that's a good scripture for the class, period. Because that's a damn sure what the white man's about. I'm going to read that again off of yours, Yaakov. The beginning of the word of his mouth is foolishness. The first words he spoke to us is foolishness. But we believe it. We believe it. The 4th of July is your Independence Day. And we believe it. We know damn well, no, it can't be. Because our people don't even bother. Whatever they tell you, forget that. Forget your past. What's so bad about it? They just created our past since we got here off the slave ship. They don't even want us to remember that. They don't want us to remember civil rights. God dang it. Especially they don't want us to remember our ancient past. They don't want us to remember us at all. They want to go so far as to make you forget that you exist. And we buying into the lie. You don't exist. Oh, I don't? Damn, I thought I was going to. I guess I don't need to walk to the stove shit. I don't even exist. We turn around and go home. That's how much they done tricked us, people. That's how much they done lied to us, man. That's how they done broke us. To where we'll believe anything they tell us. Anything they tell us. Boy, they tearing your butt up. I don't even know how to say his name. Mongi Quash, whatever your name is. I hope you read in the comments. I hope you read in them comments. Cause I ain't got to give a class. They giving you a class over there. See, that's how we got brothers and sisters. We got real brothers and sisters that's got your back. They don't have to come fight and knock you across the head. They know how to fight. They doing it right there. They just knocking you across the head with them scriptures. I bet your mouth shut now. You like old boy Neo when he was up there messing with them Matrix people. And they took his mouth off. That's exactly what they doing to you. They taking your mouth off. You can't speak because the word of God is tearing you up. Come at no Israelites. You think you crazy? You think you coming at me? Got a whole nation of people behind me. And a God above all of us. And his son. And the angels. Man, you better sit your butt down somewhere. You know who you thought you was talking to, who you thought you was messing with. We the Israelites, baby. We don't die. We multiply. Let's get back to this. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise his word and trust in oppression and perversions and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as they breach ready to fall. If you're going to be following and believing these lies, guess what? It's going to be like your walls ready to fall. A breach in your structure is about to knock you down. So when you think you mind hiding because you done built your everything off of their lies, guess what? It's about to fall. Because they got to fall and you're going to be joined with them, you falling too. Because your foundation is on their lies. Our foundation is on the truth, which is in this Bible, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. And that's what we're going to stand on. The truth of the Bible. The truth. You want to go in and trust in oppression and believe their lies? That's on you. Don't get mad at us because we don't want to go that way. If you don't want to go the way we're going, hey, there's a big old road called Christianity. There's another gigantic road called Islam. There's other road over there called Buddhism. One called Hindu, one called Catholicism. There's all them roads out there. Take your pick. You can go down those routes. But what we're going to do is stay on this straight and narrow and keep these law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, and we're going to walk this path. If you don't want to walk that way, that's on you. We're not going to beg you. We ain't going to beg you to stay. We ain't going to beg you to go. We're going to tell you what thus say the Most High and let you make that decision. He said, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that he ain't going to spare you. If you want to go and believe that lies, he ain't going to spare you. Because at the last minute, you're going to be crying, hoping and wishing that you believe this, the truth, and you didn't believe their lies. But no, y'all going to try to live their lies and play with them all the way to the last second, then try to change your mind. Well, so I said, he's not going to spare you. And he shall break it as the breaking that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so there shall not be found in the bursting of it a sword to take fire from the earth, and or to take water without out of the pit. He laying this place down. You can believe the lies all you want. You can believe all the stuff they talking about. Well, by 20 such and such, we'll show how this done. No, Yeah, they do everything without thinking about the coming of the Most High. Because they, like I said, they don't believe he's coming back. Torah, keep it going on with your stupid self. Knock yourself out. If you don't want to believe this, we believe it. Don't get on there trying to pantry that. Go to your station and aid. The ones that only want to go with the Old Testament, knock yourself out. Did a whole class on that. You wasn't nowhere to be found when they did that. So if you want to go and you want to promote that right there, that'll get you kicked off. Don't come up here and want to promote what you believe like that. If you want to do that, go to your own channel. Go to your own corners. But you don't come here trying to persuade anybody over here. We ain't allowing that. In fact, better yet, take that white-eyed demon off that thing. Torah keeper, block him. Torah keeper, block him. Better play that, man. We got time for you and your bull crap. I'm going to say that to you. We ain't changing. We just like the Most High now. We don't change. We change not. We ain't ready to go back into the world. We ain't ready to hear the lies. We don't want to believe the lies. Hey, golly, what's so bad about it? Let's go. Let me finish this up. Man, these people got done. Therefore, this iniquity shall be to you as the breach ready to fall, swelling out of his high wall, whose breaking coming suddenly at an instant. That means, man, it's about to go down suddenly in an instant. So you're gonna be trying to hold on to the last second to your oppressor. Then as soon as them bombs come, you want to let him go and look for the Most High. Most High said, I'm not sparing you. You're not gonna get no help from me. You're not gonna get no help from me. Let's go to Psalms 55 and 20. I told you I ain't gonna be with you long. I'm not gonna be with you long. Let's go to Psalms 55 and 20. What does that say? Berakah being? What was this question? Let me see. Where is it? I don't even see his name. Did somebody delete one of his messages or something? He says you guys have serious anger issues. I'm not mad at all. Mungie Quisha, I'm not mad at all. You'll know when I get mad, believe me. You really think I got anger problem then. Now, you ain't seen me mad. You ain't seen me mad. See, if I got mad, your TV become 3D. Because I can go through that camera and grab you right by your throat and thump you right in the eyeball. Psalm 55 and 20. I get excited when I read this Bible. Then y'all come over there saying stupid stuff, get me fired up. Not mad. Because you ain't never seen me mad. When I get mad, it's a whole different ball game. Psalms 55 and 20. He had put forth his hand against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. What covenant has he broken? Every last one of them. He broke the covenant he had with Jacob. He broke the covenant he had with every Indian nation that was on this planet. He broke the covenant with the so-called black people. He broke all his covenants. Ain't kept not one. Y'all Negroes still looking for reparations, dummies. You'd be happy if that mug gave everybody $3 in America. And I bet you ain't gonna do it for just the blacks. Because that white people gonna get mad and he gonna give it to everybody. Y'all gotta be kidding me. But as soon as you touch one of them goddamn Asians, they done gave them 50 million immediately. And that's just for one or two of them. That's it. He done killed over 100 million and he gave you $2. But y'all still gonna keep begging him for something? Gotta be out y'all mind. He has put forth his hand against as such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The word of his mouth was smoother than butter. They always sound good. Every time they campaigning, they sound good. You Negroes keep voting Democrat like they gonna promise you something. You ain't got nothing yet. When the Democratic Party was created by the Ku Klux Klan itself, directly out of the Ku Klux Klan. And they got y'all to switch. My daddy used to tell me about that. My daddy said Black American was the most stupidest people on the planet. My daddy was racist. He couldn't stand white people because he knew the stuff. He was born in 1928. So he knew everything that was going on. When I needed a history book, he was there. He was in New York when Malcolm X was teaching. He was in these places. He's seen these people real life. So he was telling me about all these people, how they were doing. He was telling how they just switched black people. My daddy was the brokest goddamn black Republican in America. We didn't understand it because we didn't know the history. Martin Luther King didn't want no Democrats, but our people so stupid they fall in the game plan. It don't matter which one you vote for. He told us don't vote for neither one. Deuteronomy 17:15. Don't vote for neither one of them. They got a black man coming up in the election, one of us, who ready to change sides. And I bet you they ain't, I don't know if y'all even seen the commercials with him. But I bet you they ain't gonna let him make it. Not like they did Obama, because we all thought Obama was our people. Then you realize Obama said all of that great stuff and got right up there and gave all them gay rights to everybody. You Negroes didn't get nothing. Not nothing. And y'all still living for 40 acres in a mule? You'd be looking to get a rat and a porta potty. And you think these people finna give y'all, man, y'all gotta be out y'all mind. Let me see something. Am I missing them? About the difference in roles of the house of Judah and the house of Israel. When it comes to prophecy, like will all 12 tribes be in the wilderness and will make it to the land first? 12 tribes is the whole nation of Israel, man, period. What are you asking? Israel is Israel. That's why he's putting this back together. He says he's taking all of them that are scattered. He didn't say that specific tribe he's picking up. He's taking all of Israel. Come on now. Let me get it, because Wesley got a couple more times to do any more scoffing, and he's out of here. What's that guy name? That Mongi Quasha. We keeping him on now. Don't get him out of there yet. But as soon as he say something stupid, our reparations is the kingdom. To hell with being Esau for money, begging Esau. Baraka, Israel, you got 100% right, man. No reason, man. We want blood now. We tried to make a deal and give y'all and say, hey, pay us. No, And we didn't even know what our God was talking about. Our God said, no, Forget their money. They're gonna pay with blood. They're gonna pay with blood. The word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His word was softer than oil, yet they drawn the sword. They drawn the sword. That's exactly what he's got going on, man. Y'all out here popping firecrackers for these damn devils. Celebrating the devils. Oh, firecrackers. But what I just like, if they so goddamn pretty, why don't you get them all year round? Why don't you pop them on their Christmas? Pop them on your birthday, pop them on Mother's Day, pop them on Father's Day. They got a whole lot of damn things. Memorial Day. What's his name? Columbus Day, President's Day. They got a whole lot of days you can pop them on. But see, they instructed you to pop them on their day. So that's what you do. So that's what you do. Like the brother said, well, I can't get them. Yeah, you can. You go right out in the country. They be having booths all the time. And besides, once you get enough to go, they got a whole year. You can get enough to pop them all year round, but you don't. You just do what they tell you to do. Because you're stepping fetching. A tap dancing Bojangles. A Gregory Hines. And what's the other one name? The one that died. The other one, I'll get his name. I'm not finna swear his name. His word, let's read that again. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn sword. Cast thy burdens upon the Lord, he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. He ain't gonna suffer you to be moved if you start putting all your trust in the Most High and not put your trust in this damn country, not put your trust in America and this lie. Give me Lamentation. I'm gonna go to Lamentation 4 and 17. Lamentation 4 and 17. I'm coming back over there. I got another one over in Isaiah. Lamentation 4 and verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet said, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help. See, our vain help. We look for vain help. Our eyes looking at vain help. It's looking at America and its military. We got the #1 military in the country, in the world. But then if they're so bad, why we over there fighting? Why we only drop bombs and go over there and kill the poor people? If you so bad, go fight China. If you're so bad, go fight Russia. Them are your biggest problems. They ain't as bad as they keep running their mouth to be, though. They ain't as bad as they thought. They scared now that the BRICS done got together and coming together. They scared like a mug right now. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. So I just said, forget y'all. Guess what we gonna do? We gonna set up. China setting up a base in Cuba. The last time we almost had our first nuclear crisis on the Western Hemisphere was right at the Bay of Pigs with Kennedy and the Russians setting up a dang on what? A military base in what's the name? Now that's what China said. Forget that. If you American can come over here and set up one over here, we going right over there to y'all, right across the street. We're going right across the street. America ain't bad now. Run your mouth. Speak it. Get smooth. Smooth. You know your tongue like butter. Got that fourth tongue in your mouth. Your enemies that the Most High God is setting up for you coming against you. They made a lot of money off of us, off Americans. Yeah. They done made so much they say, man, forget y'all. I got money. Now you need me more than I need you. That's what they did. Let me finish that out. I'm going to go there and get that again. Lamentation 4 and 17. It says, as for us, our eyes have yet famed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. This nation couldn't save us and ain't going to save us. But y'all out there popping fireworks for you. And guess what they doing? We'll read it. They hunt our steps. I'm going out there right now. Like I said, police ain't been over here last 3 years. They only came out here this year and they pulling everything over outside. You Negroes got to pay for some highways. They got a new city hall building. You Negroes got to pay for it. But you think the white man building. No, you keep building everything. If it ain't with your labor, it's with your money. But it's you gonna keep building. They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, and our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. He said, man, look, they hunt our steps. They hunt our steps. They hunt what we're doing. They take it, they monetize everything. They looking at everything you do. You ain't getting away with nothing. That's why they gave you smart TV and smartphone. The only dummy about it is us. We the only dummies about it. Let's see if I can find this other scripture I was looking for. Let's see. Yeah, Jeremiah 2:11. Has the nation changed their gods, which are yet not God, no gods? Has the nation changed their gods, which are not gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which had not profit. We changed our glory for the Most High God to the people that this America. Instead of doing the stuff we're supposed to be doing for God, we decide we're gonna do the things what the America got us doing. We done changed God to a God that ain't crap. This is the God of garbage. The God of everything bad. The lowercase God. But that's the God we trust in. Then if that ain't enough, we take his cross and put it around our neck and have faith in that damn cross. It says, but why wasn't the house of Israel mentioned when Judah invaded Jerusalem right before Christ's return? Berechiah, why do you get on here and why you see the subject? Why don't you stay on subject? Why don't you go to class somewhere and learn something and quit barging in on people's classes and then I'm just gonna say what I want to. No, I don't work like that. Now we got Q&As. You can all ask all in right now. I'm going over this. I'm not trying to hear you and ask you a question. I'm not that teacher right now. Benaniyah did a class Q&A. Jerubbaal did a Q&A. If I ain't mistaken, Yari might have did a Q&A. But you want to come on here when I got a title and it don't say Q&A. This ain't the class you come in and ask what you want to ask. This is a class you're going to sit and listen to what I'm going to tell you, period. If not, take K. Walk on by. That's what you can do. Have the nation changed their gods, which are yet now gods. But my people have changed their glory for that which do not profit. That's what they did. America ain't gonna profit you nothing. Following American ways is not gonna profit you anything. Nothing. We sitting around waiting for our nation that can't save us. They can't do nothing for us. Only thing they gonna do is keep destroying us. Keep destroying us. Keep destroying us. Keep destroying us. Let's go back to Isaiah. Let's go to Isaiah. And I want to go to 31. 31, and I'm going to start at verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Woe, destruction to y'all for going to America. Yes, America is a modern day Egypt. Destruction to you for going to America for help. Destruction to y'all for asking for food stamps. Now I'll take them food stamps. They say that's not government help. They're just saying that's what they told me. But the Medicaid, all that stuff, and they set us up like that. They want you to depend on them. They want you to what's name, shoot. That's why I don't care when people talking about they been abusing food stamps. So, forget America and this country. I'll take all that bull crap, and I'm not forget them. But we can't be dependent on that. We can't depend on that. If you're going to be dependent on America to give you the food stamps, that's the only way you're going to eat. That means they can starve you out at any time. All they got to do is cut the food stamp program. And you out of there. Ask some people that was in them apartments when they had that housing. And they cut the housing out of one of these cities. Didn't give them no time. Put all that stuff out. Because you dependent on them. They don't care about you. You think they do. You think it's a good thing. No, it was a reason they gave you the housing. So you separate from your man. So you can depend on them. But guess what? Bible said they ain't nothing but lies. They ain't nothing but lies. Just like this 4th of July. 31. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many. And in the horsemen, see, we trust in their military. We trust in their military because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek ye the Lord. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his word, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. He said, Moses, I said, man, I'm rising up against them. Who gonna stand with the Most High against the workers of evildoers, the works of evildoers? Who gonna stand up? Now the Egyptians are men and not God. The Americans are men. They not God. So why you trust him? Why you celebrate his days and won't celebrate your God's days? Why? Why would you do that? Oh, praise the Bear Collie. That's how you do it. Just humble yourself down. Like I said, there's other people with Q&As. Answer on them days, please. I don't mind answering questions, but a lot of times I get fired up and go into what I'm going into. It's hard for me to stop and just go and do something to you. I got other people looking at this thing, and you just worried about yourself, but I'm not mad at you, but we got to start doing things in decency and order, man. Not just how we want to do it. I want to do it like that. And so what you want me to do? Now in verse 3, this 31:3 Isaiah. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not a spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helped shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. The people that's running America and the military they got to use as a strength, they all gonna fail together. The people who want to help America, I'm joining the military, you're gonna help them out. Guess what? They're gonna try to have you fight against what's coming out the sky. And if you want to be on that side, it ain't a movie. This ain't Independence Day. You do not win. You will not win. I don't care how many new jets y'all got. I don't care how many military submarines y'all got. I don't care how many nuclear ships y'all running around this goddamn world. You're not going to win. I don't care who you think you're going to do. Y'all partner up with every Great Britain and every goddamn Edomite country around the world, plus the other nations. You're not going to win. But you helping them. Not only are you going to lose, But if you're an Israelite, you're going to lose double time. Because this is a chance right now for you to stop those things. Quit trusting in your oppressor. Quit believing these lies that they're giving us. This is their time. This is their time. It's over with, man. It's over. And see, this is our problem. Let's get First Maccabees. First Maccabees 8 and 9. Start at 9. Moreover, how the Grecians had determined to come and destroy them, and that they, having knowledge thereof, sent against them a certain captain, and fighting with them slew many of them, and carried away captives their wives and their children, and spoiled them, and took possession of their land, and pulled down their stronghold, and brought them to be their servants unto this day. These damn Grecians did this. And here we are under servitude to this day, and we just don't even believe it. Because they said, you free. They took them handcuffs off, you free. You know how many people they just did that back in the 20s, 1900s, early 1900s? You free. And they run right into a mob and get hung. And America took the handcuffs off of our people, and we running right into a mob to get hung, to get castrated. And they have knowledge thereof, sent against them certain captains, and fighting with them slew many of them, and carried away captives their wives, their children, spoiled them, and took the possessions of their land, and pulled down their stronghold, and brought them to be their servants unto this day. It was told him besides how they destroyed and brought under their dominion all the other kingdoms and isles that at any time resisted them. Ain't that what happened? The Grecians did this. Don't they do that today? You resist America right now, boy, they're going to sanction your butt. Because that's what they do. But with their friends as much as such as replied upon them, they kept enmity, and that they had conquered kingdoms both far and nigh, insomuch as all that heard of their name were afraid of them. That's where they are now. They know when America come over there with their stuff and say they coming, America finna blow up some stuff. Then they're going to point the finger at everybody else. He over there blowing up stuff. America, you done did the most destruction in all the world. You Edomites did everything, the most destructive stuff in the world. But then you point a finger as soon as somebody pull out a damn firecracker. He got a firecracker. Weapons of mass destruction. You the only one got them. They went over there and went Iraq and took that man land and killed that man. And then talking about he had weapons of mass destruction. They ain't even found a box of matches yet. To this day. Weapons of mass destruction. But yet they went over there and bombed and blew that man up out of his whole goddamn land with weapons of mass destruction. But they going to get somebody because he saying he, oh boy, this America for you. This is America for you. There you go. Benaniyah. There, Donovan gave it to you on Mondays and on Sundays. And some Saturdays. Whenever you see that Q&A, it'll be normally in the title. Oh, boy, I tell you, our people be worried about so much stuff other than their salvation. He's talking about the tribe, their environment. How do y'all know which tribe? Look, I wouldn't give a dang which one of them 12 gates I got to go through. I wouldn't care. If I was walking into the gates of the tribe of Judah and they said, no, this ain't your gate over there. Well, you from the tribe of Asher. Then guess what? I'm going down to Asher and I'm doing cartwheels going through that gate. But you're also worried about so much other bull crap that you're just looking for something to go against. What does it matter? Which 12 tribes you're from? What we do know, the curses, we are from the tribes. Period. Golly, just be happy with that. We just, I want to quit. Stop. Why do we got to be so ignorant and so simple-minded and worry about stuff that has nothing to do with our salvation? Now, if you're not of those 12 tribes, then that's all okay. You're right. This Bible has nothing to do with your salvation. I wouldn't care which half of Manasseh I gotta be from. Or Benjamin. I wouldn't care. As long as they say that's your gate. I get in one of these 12, I'm good. I'm good. Then I'll be good. That's what's crazy. Well, people worry about everything but the right thing. It was told besides how they destroyed and brought under their dominion all other kingdoms and isles that at any time resisted them. But with their friends and such as relied upon them, they kept up amity. And that they had conquered kingdoms both far and near, insomuch as all that they heard of their name were afraid of them. Also, that whom they would help to a kingdom, those reigned, and whom again they displaced. Finally, that they were greatly exalted. Watch this. Y'all heard that? Also, that whom they would help to a kingdom, those reigned. And whom again they displaced. Finally, that they were greatly exalted. Because they set up every kingdom all across this world. The world is given to the hands of the wicked. These people are wicked. That's how people be saying, I'm just going to move out of America. I can go over here. I can go there. No, you can't. Show me. That's why the Chinese say they're getting a base in Cuba. Because America is all over the world already. That's what China like, shoot, y'all crazy no more. You telling me I can't go to the Western Hemisphere when y'all all on the eastern side of the hemisphere. Got more military bases, got more embassies in any country than any people in the world. Meaning they got their hands reached out all over the world. But y'all think y'all gonna leave and go here and go there and go there. They got friends. They got people they keep with them. But you hear that? Yet for all this, this is 8:14. Yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby. Moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house wherein 300, that's what they made, the same thing they got today, and 20 men sat in the council daily, consulting a way for the people to the end they might be well ordered, and that they committed their government to one man every year. What do they call that? The president, who ruled over all their country, but they do it every 4 years now. And that all were obedient to that one, and that there was neither envy nor emotion among them. In consideration of these things, Judas chose Euplemos, the son of John, the son of Achos, and Jason, the son of Eleazar, and sent them to Rome to make a league of amity and confederacy with them. And that's what we did. Our people, even this, the Maccabees, had sent them down to go, hey, man, we need to go make a covenant and confederacy with them. But he told us, hey, destruction that comes to you. Destruction comes to us when we go and look to these Grecians, or look to Egypt, or look back to the people that we had been out of slavery on, that had us in slavery. And that's what happened with us. Even though we got past the Grecians, then the Romans came and they got together, and guess what? Took us right back over. Even though we had that fight. And they got together. We'll get them. Because that's how everybody do. They get together to come against us. That's like the brother put up. Al had put up the Psalms 83. He had put that up, 83, 1 through 4. 83, chapter 1, to start reading down. And at verse 18, and to entreat them that they would take the yoke from them, for they saw that the kingdom of the Grecians did oppress Israel with servitude. And that's what our people do, crying to them. Crying to them, can we get reparations? Let us free. Let us free. And we hoping that they're going to do this. We hoping that they finna just help us out like that. For they saw that the kingdom of the Grecians did oppress Israel with servitude. And if you really want to read this, to entreat them that they would take the yoke from them. For they saw that the kingdom of America, the kingdom of the Edomites, did oppress Israel with servitude. But we trust in the oppression now. Even our forefathers seen that. We got to start looking like this, man. We can't be looking so simple-eyed right in our face. Then believing everything that somebody tells us. And we believe anything that somebody telling us. Okay, I'm saying stop using the chart to specifically choose. Shut up, Darren. God dang it. If you want to teach that, look, we believe in the chart. If you don't believe it, go on somewhere else, man. You ain't gonna convince us nothing else. Oh, stupid. That's what I said. Our people be looking for any dumbass thing to talk about. Anything but listen to the word. If you don't want to hear this, go. Go, man. God dang it. Stupid, man. Tired of stupid people getting on here. Ask these dumb questions. Everybody got something to say. They can't start their own platform, so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to put this on them. Shut up. You talking to the wrong one. I'm going to tell you straight off the top. You dumb ass. Shut your mouth. Worried about the damn chart. Talking about 4th of July. Here you are talking about the chart. Boy, I tell you, man. Tell them again, Yaakov. God dang it. There you go. Take his butt out. I'm tired of these dummies, man. They're coming in with this bull crap, but then you can't go to no page. They can't teach that because they don't know a damn thing. haven't looked in the Bible at all and try to at least figure out the prophecies. At least figure out what they were trying to say. At least figure out what the church is trying. I'm not finna go there. I'm finna finish this class. God done got me fired up. I shouldn't even let that Negro get me out the spirit. I'm not out the spirit, but because I'm going to tell you what it is. This boy, that just make me mad. Get me out of class. How about that? I shouldn't have let him do that. Let's go to 2 Maccabees chapter 4, verse 15. And it says, not setting by the honors of their fathers, but the liking of the glory of the Grecians best of all. And that's what our people do. We don't like the glory from our God because it hadn't just come. We ain't lifted all up. We ain't got that clout. We ain't specialized. We ain't on a TV screen. So the fact of the matter, we ain't gonna look for God when God returns. But then we're gonna take the white man. That's lukewarm. You're going to play both sides. Both sides don't want you because neither one of them can trust you. You're on the devil's side playing this side. Then when it's convenient to you, you're going to go back to the Most High God's side. So they both like, man, I don't want him on my team. I don't want him on my team. Why? Because then that means you'll betray his team and you'll betray his team. So they might well kill you. Lukewarm, man, the devil and God is against you. And that's what our people do. Like to play both sides of the fence. Like to play both sides. Devil want to come to the west now. Let's go back to Isaiah 31. And let's start. Let's see. 2. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his word, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God. Their horse is flesh and not spirit. See, we walk after the spirit and not the flesh. See, you looking at man and you think that man, because he in the flesh and he looks strong, but that Negro weak as pound water, but we still look up for him thinking that's where our help gonna come. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and for they all shall fail together. For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as a lion and a young lion roaring of it on his prey, when a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him, he will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. See, and that's the thing about it. We ain't worried about it. We ain't scared because y'all out there with many people and running your mouth. We're not scared of them all no more. And abase himself for the noise of them, so shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. That's why we ain't fear nothing. Why? We know the truth of the Most High. We know this God is real. We know this Bible is real. We know we the people of the Most High God. We put our trust and our faith not in the man, not in America, not in America's holidays, not in America's system, but we put our faith and trust in the Most High God. And that's what we're going to continue to do. We ain't finna be sweating about the tribe that we in. We're not finna be sweating about any of this transgender stuff they got going on. We're not finna be sweating about no 4th of July that they finna do. We ain't sweating popping firecrackers. I hope some of you blow your damn hands off anyway. Yes, I said it. I hope all of y'all come back tomorrow looking like that Pierre dude. I know. Because I see whole of y'all running around talking about you can't do nothing but say peace. Because you're missing all the rest of these fingers. For thus said the Lord spoken unto me. Like I just read that. Like as a lion and the young lion roaring on his prey, when a multitude of the shepherds call forth against him, he'll not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof. So that's what ours is. We rely on the Most High God, period. We're not relying on anybody else. We don't rely on America. We're not going to rely on his systems. We're not going to rely on anything of how he's doing. We're not going to pay attention to that. What we're going to do is stay focused. Because right now I'm hearing it all out there. Blah, 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 blah. And guess what? Them ain't nothing. I don't live around no white folks. I live with number blacks and Hispanics right here. They got some of the biggest fireworks right outside right now. I don't got to go to them stadium drive. I can go right outside, open that door, and this something gonna lit up. The most oppressed people celebrating the people that's oppressing you. Holidays. That's the craziest thing in the world. That's the craziest thing. That's the craziest thing you ever seen, man. Let me get a law real quick. Okay, great. Let's get in Leviticus. This is my law for today, and I'm about to end this class. Leviticus chapter 18. I'm going to start at 2. Let's start at 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am the Lord your God. After the doings of the lands of Egypt, wherein ye dwell, after the doings of the land of America, wherein you dwell, shall ye not do. These things don't do. 4th of July, don't be doing. This ain't our place. Who the hell are you celebrating? That don't make no sense. No, make no sense. Shall ye not do, and after the doings of the land of Canaan, whither I bring you, shall ye not do. Neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Don't walk in their ways, man. Don't walk in their ways. Do not do it. That's what the Bible's telling us, man. Like I said, man, I gave y'all some scriptures for today, man. Marinate on them, man. Marinate on them. Get them into your system. Pass them down to the people that don't keep the truth. Just bring them these scriptures. And don't even, and the brothers, and make sure y'all go through the comments, because the brothers put good scriptures down there. They done ripped a whole lot of heads off. I'm looking on the comments, all I'm seeing is there's no but heads rolling around this camp. Al, Barack, Yaakov, I thank y'all brothers, man. I'm trying to do Claire, Donovan. All praises, man. I'm glad y'all knocked their head off, man. Knocked their head off. I'm glad y'all did it, man. I'm like that, man. Sometimes I'll be, if I look on this side and start seeing it, I get thrown off and I get to going at them. Hey, I know now. I got some soldiers on the side, man. Hey, keep them swords out. Keep knocking these heads off. And on that note, I hope y'all have a nice week, rest of the week, damn this day, debt to America. And on that note, we're going to say shalom. Hallelujah.